Welcome back. It is 7:30, and I'm casting a ZVZ between aehu and WulfHound. WulfHound being a Pi Platinum Zerg player, aehu rather. We actually just casted, so we're going to be seeing how these guys fare against one another. Going to be a lot of fun. Excited to cast this a ZVZ on MLG Daybreak. In the first purple Zerg that I'm going to introduce is aehu, I believe. Spawning down here on the bottom left, WulfHound, our second green Zerg, going to be spawning up here at the top right. This is on MLG Daybreak, a two-player map, very interesting map. It is pretty big, so ZVZ is going to be interesting on it. I mean, will we see some all-in plays from our players? Of course, ZVZ, known for being really micro-intensive with microing Lings and Banelings around. A good matchup, one of my favorite matchups to watch, as it is so action-packed. You know, one Baneling. Good Baneling hit could change the course of the entire game, so cool and interested to see how this is going to turn out. Build's probably going to be looking pretty similar. Who's going to expand first, who's going to go for Banelings, Roaches first, etc. Going to be really interested to see how this matchup turns out. Of course, the map does affect it, Daybreak being quite a large map. If you follow me on the map, you do see that there is this one area that has rocks blocking it, and then there's this quite large area where you go and you run around the entire map, and then you can cut through here and get to your opponent's base through multiple paths. So very interesting. Takes a long while for Lings to run all the way around it, so interested to see how this is going to turn out. Of course, aehu being only a bronze Zerg player, with WulfHound being the platinum one, we're probably more than likely going to see a WulfHound victory, but that does not mean that this game will not be fun, as we do see the early pool going down for aehu. The 15 hatch for WulfHound going to be his build of choice. Two overlords going to awkwardly pass each other now. These guys were originally friends, but unfortunately they decided to join different overminds and drifted apart. They were friends for a while, but unfortunately they drifted apart. Looks like the gas and pool going down for WulfHound, so instead he will be going for a speedling build rather than a just straight up 15 hatch. Perfectly fine, I think, in these circumstances. He is going to have that basically the same build that aehu's going down, except a couple more drones were squeezed out first. WulfHound actually behind one drone because drones were able to get out. So pool is done. For aehu WulfHound, the pool will be finishing up very shortly. Not be surprised to see him expand behind this, as they are both around the 300 mineral mark. So decent. Going to be getting their overlords up, queens up, basically getting all good to go. Not really too much to talk about. That's super interesting at this very moment. Until everyone starts kicking off. Basically exact same builds from both players coming down. A very good ZVZ build. I believe Destiny might have introduced this build, although I might be wrong. I believe it is where you get fast roaches and some fast lings. And then just push with those. So we'll see how this turns out. No expand going out for either player just yet. So interested to see how this is going to turn out. This looks like to be the exact same build, with the only variation is that the Roach Warren instead of speed is going down for aehu. So he does like getting these fast roaches in every matchup he plays. Not sure if it's the best, as I mean, roaches will do some damage, especially these fast roaches, but I mean, the speedlings are going to be out, and speedlings in small numbers can definitely take down roaches. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Small numbers of roaches are quite vulnerable rather, to large amounts of speedlings. Or, yeah, Baneling, that's not going nuts. So it looks like this will be some Baneling play. Now, I mean, hypothetically, Roaches should counter this, but, I mean, how many Roaches will be able to be, get out on the field now? It looks like this will be 7 Roaches immediately. So 7 Roaches is actually going to be pretty scary, as they will do a lot of damage to the Banelings of WulfHound. 10 Lings on the way, but no doubt some of them will be made into Banelings, and the Roaches will do a good job. Overlord positioning could be a little better for WulfHound. His Overlords are just sort of hanging out around his base, not really spotting out on the map, don't really have these passages covered. Roaches now popping out, probably going to be droning up behind this as he pushes with these roaches, would not be surprised. Looks like he is going to be expanding behind this too. Overlord going to catch this expand. Lings out on the way, so this looks like it will be a Baneling, big Baneling blast, but these roaches are going to get spotted by this Overlord. Or actually, he's going to keep him safe in his base. Actually, moving him into Overlord view, I think, so this could be potentially bad. He does spot the roaches, opting to head on home now that he knows that roaches are out. Probably not going to attack in here. Probably not the best idea, considering that these roaches are out on the field. Might go to this hatch. Get a lot of these Lings sniped, though. Need to be very careful about these roaches, opting to run away. Both getting their hatches out now. A lot of Lings still on the field for aehu. Just sort of chilling out here. The Lings are for WulfHound, the roaches are for aehu. opting not to push until he has 2 more roaches. Lings are on the way. Gonna need to be making some banelings, as these lings will get cleaned up by these roaches, I believe. They're gonna get a surround off, though. More than likely gonna pick out some of these roaches and run by, but how much damage can they do? Gonna be running into the main base, dealing some damage. Probably gonna get the queen. The spine is here, though. They will get the queen, but the spine is here. It's gonna take out all of these lings. So a net loss, actually, for WulfHound, saving only 2 of his lings. Supply is really telling the tale. 42 to 29. Checking the units tab, we do see more drones out for WulfHound, though. So it looks like the roaches will be moving across the field. More lings on the way, making more spines, too. I think that's what he needs to do. So probably will be droning up behind this. Aehu will. This is a best of 1, remember, so if he does beat WulfHound here, he will go on in the tournament, and WulfHound will be knocked out. Roaches are moving up the field, going to get spotted by this ling. Banelings are morphing now. These banelings will be enough to take out these roaches, I believe, with some good hits if the roaches are clumped in with each other. Lings are being rallied in behind this. No speed. Speed is only halfway done right now. Spinecrawler, actually no Spinecrawler out here, but a lot of banelings will be coming down the thing. Here they come waddling down. Big hits about to go off, it looks like, if he can't run away in time. Huge hits going down. Ooh, banelings taking out all of those roaches, but there are... Oh, man, the banelings could have done a lot more damage as there are no banelings left. Only some lings up here. This hatch is in major trouble. These lings are going to swoop down and get a surround on some of these units, but they're spread out really, really well. They'll be taking out a lot of these lings. More lings are popping, but lings for Aehu are arriving now. Going to be forcing all of these guys back. There are spines up there, though, and this base will go down. Going to snipe the queen on top of that, too. Even better. 18 lings now for WulfHound. Banelings morphing, too. This will be enough to clean up this attack, but this hatcher will go down now. If Aehu is smart, he will go right on home after this. He will not try to push up the ramp and lose this force. So he should be going home right now. The more he stays out here, the more vulnerable he is to these banelings, which will be coming down the ramp very shortly. Here come the banelings. He is heading home, though, as there are lings here. These roaches, unfortunately, it looks like will fall. Banelings opting to head back inside. So if he's smart right now, he's going to start droning up behind. He's not going to keep making lings. There are banelings on top! Oh, a lot of lings getting taken down. Tanking with the roaches, though. Very smart play. Going to be taking out a lot of these lings. Can the Spinecrawlers be taken out? There are 14 more lings on the way, and more Spinecrawlers getting taken, too. Spinecrawlers going down. Lings are around battling these. Spinecrawler is not being targeted down by all the units, and it looks like he will defend as these lings pop out. And Aehu just lost this entire force, and looks like WulfHound is still trailing behind, though, in the units lost tab, so this will be bad for Aehu, potentially, if he can't get a big drone lead off this. Their supply is similar, and so one of the guys just lost a hatch. I mean, no drones have been made. Well, the drones are actually starting to be made now, but if he can hold up counterattack, he will potentially be in very good position. Roaches of his own are now popping. Banelings are morphing, though. Needs to be very careful. He can actually get in here and snipe a couple of banelings, which would be very good. Opting to run away instead. Does not know when the banelings have started morphing. Wants to keep that in a funnel. Does not want to spread it out. Does not want to break down those rocks. Roaches are on the way. 6 roaches about to pop. Spinecrawler is also going down. Banelings are going to be waddling in. No speed banelings are up yet. Roaches are going to be moving down, though. Need to be very careful. Start sniping these banelings off. Forcing the banelings to explode. He needs to spread these lings up, though. The lings... Oh, the banelings are going to get a huge trail off. Just basically powering all into those roaches. Banelings morphing through. One baneling is morphed in, but it looks like it will get sniped. Actually, no, going to go all the way in here. Queen does take it out, though. Ling's going to be coming in, but there will be too many roaches, it looks like. Spinecrawler also going to finish just in time. Ling's going to try to run up into the base. Actually, no, because they're going to target these roaches, but there are going to be too many roaches. It looks like Roaches are going to kill all of these Lings. WulfHound doing a really terrible job, losing too many units. Has not even expanded yet. Aehu's in an extremely good position with a lot of roaches. He could just push up and win. WulfHound's still trying to make units as opposed to drones, where Aehu's actually taking that lead. Roaches now on the way. Layer morphing too, getting his gases on top of this. It looks like he will be going into mutas off this if he can get his a drone count high enough. No banelings actually morphing, so WulfHound in a very bad spot. Aehu could come and do a lot of damage with these roaches, which are moving across the field. WulfHound needs to morph some banelings, I think, if he wants to do a lot of damage, because lings will just get us around and they won't do enough all the damage that banelings could possibly do. And damaging a lot of these will make them extremely vulnerable to these spinecrawlers. More lings now popping off. Layer is on the way. Probably going to be following this up with mutas. Needs to be getting more drones, though. I think Aehu has a lot of larvae at home that he could be making into drones, which he is doing, to be fair. Up the ramp now. Here he comes. Lings retreated back into the main base. Overlord is going to spot this as they move in. Needs to tank. Oh man, he's making the links out. They are not in Spinecrawler range, meaning that he's not doing all the damage that he could possibly be doing. Taking out some of these roaches as they are extended up here, but he's not going to get us around and everything. He's actually going to lose all of this. 14 more lings about to pop. He did kill quite a few roaches, but at the cost of a lot of lings, actually. So it looks like he's bringing them into Spinecrawler range before he sends his lings out. Lings actually in a very bad spot right now. They're all caught up on the ramp, only attacking one roach at a time. Extremely bad. He will clean all these roaches up, but he will lose a lot of lings. I think that he just... Okay, aehu just needs a drone right now. I don't know why he keeps making roaches. I mean, he wants to end the game, I know, but he's not going to be able to end the game. Going right to Infestor, so interesting tech path. Would personally recommend Mutas, considering that he's going a lot of heavy ling style. But to each his own. There are roaches enough to defend. He needs to stop attacking. He needs to focus on making drones, which he is doing. He is now up to about 34 drones, actually, so he's in a good position to keep macroing up. It looks like only 20, and that hatch is just going down now for WulfHound, so he needs to be careful with this amount of units that he has. The roaches are going to be moving out, being quite indecisive with what they choose to do. Spinecrawler is also going out. A lot of lings. Would not be surprised to see Banelings morph and him go for it. Actually, he's going to go for it without the Banelings. Here they go. Arcane roaches get up. Looks like the roaches are blocking the ramp correctly, though. So he does know what's up and is feeling pretty safe from a lot of roaches are still coming out now. 20, wow, 20 Banelings morphing. He's going to go for a huge bust. He's going to follow it up with all of these lings that he's rallying down. Can he do it? I don't know. I mean, 20 Banelings is a lot for these clumped up roaches right now. So here he goes. Banelings are morphing in. Huge hits could be going off in a second. Oh my goodness.